How are we doing today, man? So I'm sitting here real quick before market open, then I'm gonna do another live trading session. Update for anyone that pays attention. I can withdraw from these accounts. I'm not gonna request yet because I think what they're doing is they count one of the days where they withdraw the money from my last payout as a trading day. So I just want to be safe. I will 99% chance get denied of my payout. Hopefully we don't, but 99% chance I'll get denied because I should get denied. But the fact that I can even withdraw is a blessing because that means that all I have to do is get denied and then follow the rules and get a proper request through, and then my accounts are still here. So I got beyond blessed. If it works that way, I'm still going to hold out hope and see what happens after I request, see what they say, if they just deny me or what happens. But this is a good sign because I was expecting it to not even be here. So really happy with that. I flipped the last trade today on these accounts. I'll show you here, and then we'll log out of the trade of 8 because we're not trading these today. So I just lost like $10. I just literally pre-market, I just took a short like here, held it for a minute, and then just closed the trade just to keep the balances where they need to be to request. So that's the trading day on there. And then now we're getting into the charts here. Unfortunately, all of my draws and liquidity were taken pre-market. So I was a big fan. I was a big fan of trying to trade to these draws and liquidity was super free. I don't trade pre-market. If I did trade pre-market, I could have taken continuation shorts here or here even, but I don't trade pre-market. This was a good short as well. Trade into, let's see, we have this 5-minute gap, like really good shorts here throughout the morning, but I just don't trade pre-market, so can't worry about that. But it is always frustrating because we had a really nice daily fair value gap. Right now, I am keeping my eye on bullish positioning because for a few reasons. I'm going to get rid of all these because this looks so junky. The reason I have some bullish ideas here is because I look at this as a really strong rejection. We could revisit that, right? But we left these highs here and we left a daily fair value gap on the bearish side. So we're in this daily bullish. We have an SMT with that bullish because ES did not get into there. So I'm kind of leaning both ways. So market just opened here. So we're going to see what happens with the market open. But I'm honestly leaning a little bit wanting to play a reversal long. The only way I play shorts is down to the low of week and a continuation. But I think this is a really key area where we swept and we kept rejecting. Now we swept all the liquidity and we might actually get that push now. Because yesterday I was pretty bullish. I thought we were in a market make or buy model. We might have just came back down one more time to sweep into this 4-hour area. Maybe we come back down. I wouldn't mind seeing us Judas swing into this 4-hour gap right here. Re-sweeping the low and then getting nice legs up. So that's kind of the game plan coming to market open today. I don't mind if ES comes down and sweeps in here, but the SMT is in play. So yeah, that's the morning outlook. Obviously yesterday it kind of got away from us and I want to stay locked in on these charts, man, and do what I need to do. So I'm going to come in here and lock out my risk settings. 500 I think is a good amount. Lock risk settings for the day so that we don't do anything dumb. Lock the risk settings. Like 500 really shouldn't be getting hit unless it's a really A+ setup. I want to size heavier on it. But I'm trying to stick to like the 5 micros thing and really start attacking this. But why am I also bearish or bullish? We have midnight open, and notice here yesterday, this was previous day's midnight open. We traded through it aggressively, came back up to it, respected it once, souped on it, and then dumped. So that's a really nice key level. And I bet this is actually a really nice level on the fib here. We shall see. I'm going to do that real quick. And then we'll kind of just stay locked in on the chart. So on the overall range, this was a nice 0.6 of the range. But on this range right here is even the same type of thing. So really clean pull back to this big gap, right? When you get this displacement, you don't expect to just run through it. So we did resweep that low. And now we just wait. But I wouldn't mind getting trades to these highs here because market opened at midnight and in London and Asia. Asia expanded really high right at market open. And then we accumulated and then we've dropped. So I really like potential longs at some point today. But yeah, unfortunately couldn't play the shorts down because I think they made the most sense We'll see what happens in this 4-hour gap. I want to see the Judas swing off open, and like yesterday, I wanted to see us stay around here and go, and we just kept dumping, so I had to change bias. Today, I expect that if we are going to be bullish, we're going to not spend too much time below here, and then we will continue higher. So we also have this opening gap of the day that we could fill higher. So a lot of different ideas here. YM is at all-time highs, and it's sold off from the all-time highs, but we could just get another push back up. So again, that's kind of the game plan. We did resweep, so we'll see. We're kind of just chopping here right now. But yeah, I'm excited for this day. Trying to get better, trying to stay focused. I want to just be trading like I know how to trade. Like I know I can find good setups, it's just I can't force things in between, you know? And especially, that's a big boost if we have those 4 Apex accounts still. And if it's just a slap on the wrist and we get denied, I'm more than excited about that, because that's a big blessing to have those accounts still. So yeah, one thing I've been thinking about a lot recently has been I've been getting a lot of anxiousness, anxiety, fear about my trading. Can I do this? Can I really make this work? Am I going to be able to be consistent with this? Why do I keep making the same mistakes? And one thing that when I was just kind of reflecting and just kind of like sitting with myself a little bit, was something that was put on my heart and put on my mind, was seek first the kingdom of God and the rest will follow. I don't know the exact scripture of that, but as you guys maybe know, I've talked about a little bit here, a little bit more on my TikTok, but I'm trying to get into my faith more and really pursue that. And I think that will give me the peace and clarity that I'm kind of looking for. So I read a little bit of my Bible this morning. I'm going to try and start reading every day, at least 15 minutes. And I've been pretty locked in with my actual overall life. In November, I've tried to make some changes in my life and try to be better. And I feel like I've been doing good, so I'm happy with that. It'll take time to reflect onto the charts, man. The more disciplined you are in real life, the more disciplined you'll be on the charts, and I know that. So, so yeah, that's just a little update. I like these, it's like a podcast style. I feel like it's kind of cool. So we swept into that 4-hour. I can't wait till I get a new monitor, because it's good, but it's not enough. It's not big enough for all the screens I want, and like the zoom in, and I have to make ES smaller, and I don't know how people be trading just off their laptop. It's kind of wild to me. So we're displacing through here. This is, again, where I'd want to see us. We could keep the SMT in place. I'd want to see us have some sort of reaction here. I don't want to see us displace if I'm trying to play longs. If we're really bearish, then displacing here is normal and expected. And we'll go to these lows here. So, and we'll be able to take a trade to this low. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? There's still a lot of market, and just got to wait for something clear anyways. We're reaching for that daily gap on ES, it seems, which is cool. This is a nice gap here. It's a nice 930 wick. I want to be careful just trying to long this right away, because, yeah, like, it goes without saying, but this could be a very nice. I'm caught between wanting to play a continuation to the shorts or wanting to just play a reversal, but we will see, right? Let's let price do its thing and tell us what it wants to do. Kind of want to play shorts more than longs now, because we're getting that a lot of displacement. I would want to see a really shallow sweep here and then a reversal, but it really just depends on how we react when we get back to this level, because I can't just short here. I have to wait for a pullback. So if we get a pullback and start displacing through, then I'm going long anyways. But if we get a pullback and we get a nice dump through, then I can take a little continuation set up. So what are the ranges of these candles? Pretty big. So the risk will be on today. ES just tagged into that daily gap. The hourly low. Let's double check news. I don't know if Forex Factories is really the go-to news thing anymore. I feel like there's better ones because I thought we had Red Folder this week, but I guess not. We'll see what happens. Right, this thing, you don't need to constantly have a prediction if you don't know where the market's going. Or if you do know where the market's going, you don't get a setup, it doesn't matter. Like, I know market wants to go lower, or at least it looks like that. But if I don't have a setup, it doesn't really matter, right? It really just, it's not that big of a deal. I don't want to get copyright, but there's this song on TikTok that I'm sure you've seen. Maybe not sure, but it's like the I thought I saw your face again. It's like these edits of like old, or at least I'm seeing like old soccer player edits. I'm seeing like other edits of it too, but it's such a sad song, dude. Such a sad song. It's like it's a great like it's like a nice peaceful song, but it's like it just feels sad when they edit some like old players behind it. And if you don't know the song, I'll tell you which one to look up so you know what I'm talking about. It's I thought I saw your face today. That's literally the name. So I'm not gonna sing it for you guys just because I don't want to get monetized. I like singing, but yeah, it's a pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like when they have some cool trends on TikTok. I made an Instagram for trading, by the way. I'm not gonna really like plug it because I think organic growth kind of works better for social media, but I did make one. It's the same handle as my TikTok handle. So Diego B Trades, but like it feels so weird not being on Instagram. I'm not using my personal really anymore. Like I'm just not logged into it, and I don't feel like logging back into it. It's kind of peaceful, but I feel like I'm super disconnected now from the world, even though like I'm not. I'm doing the same day to day. But it's so weird how Instagram keeps you like so connected to things through people that you're like friends with that you like. I shouldn't know that somebody's going to like a Drake concert or that they're traveling to this country. Like I should next time I see somebody, I should not know everything about them because I've seen it through social media. So then you can have a conversation. You can be like, "Yo, what you been up to?" and like not know. Isn't it funny how we ask somebody what they've been up to, but we like deep down know because we follow them on Instagram and see everything they post, and it's like I don't know. So I think it's kind of cool because I feel like disconnected from everybody. But I also feel bad if people are going to DM me, like friends, family, DM me, and I'm just not responding. So I'll kind of like let the people know that need to know. But yeah, it's an interesting feeling. But yeah, I made an Instagram for trading stuff. It's kind of a long time overdue. I kind of just was scared to do it in a weird way. Felt embarrassed to post on it. So that's cool. That's a little update. Why we sit here. I like these live trading sessions, but like I feel like it's boring. But at the same time, if anyone's watching this video start to finish, I don't think anyone watches these videos start to finish. So maybe like two people are gonna see even this part of it, me talking this. But yeah, I mean, no, but like people are just gonna skip through to the trading part, to the different talking part, to the different parts of the day where they're like interested. Because we all look at this, like you probably watched the market today and you probably already saw this, so you're not gonna re-watch the candles print and see me sitting at it. So I don't need to be so entertained. Let's try and entertain and talk, but it would be cool if someone had a trading channel where it's like they ran a podcast, but it was live trading, and you just did what I'm doing, but you just ran a podcast. It would be pretty sick. It would take a lot of planning and a lot of work, and really be difficult, but it'd be cool. So we just tagged that new week opening gap. That's actually a really interesting reaction there. That's a very strong reaction off the new week opening gap. I want to see what that looks like on the 15, the 30. So I like that, and then we could maybe get a continuation short here, potentially in this 5 minutes. So we'll see when this opens up what happens there. But yeah, I really want to play shorts. We had a lot of displacement off open, but I mean, like, I don't have a short opportunity in this market. I really just don't, unless you short market open. But I don't really see how you can short market open. And also, yeah, we sweep this liquidity here, and then we get a strong close. But like, that's not a trade I'm gonna take. I just don't trade like that, and that's fine. If we tag that 30-minute gap, it would have made more sense. It's like playing a reversal feels so scary here because it just seems like we're super, super bearish. So I think I'd rather just play continuation shorts. But it's so early. We could just sweep this and have a really aggressive buy day off the bottom. But these conditions really frustrate me because I just don't like when we just melt or pump in one direction. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to... Like, I do know what I'm supposed to do, which is just be patient. But it's a really frustrating experience because it's just like... I mean, this is a candle that would end my day done. 38 points. My day would be done if I caught that candle. Like, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of frustrating to just see price melt. I hope we leave this low because then it's like... Then I don't really have a quality short opportunity. But it looks like there's nothing stopping this thing from running that low. Such a bearish 4 hour. But we wait, man. I literally, like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything about this. It's so frustrating. Let's leave that low. That would be ideal. People be trading gold a lot these days. Like, I would love to be able to trade gold, but I just feel like it doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Need a pullback to this 5 minute. It's the Jets versus the Patriots tonight. That's going to be a boring game, I think. Very easy, one-sided Patriots win. So we're getting this pullback. This is beautiful. Now, the real question is, what would I need to see to take the trade? I mean, I think everything's still in play here because we didn't grab this low. And, like, we had such strong displacement that I really just can't imagine we leave this low. We're about to enter the macro as well. So I definitely just want to, at minimum, see a 5-minute retrace to this gap. We will see though. We're just gonna hold this, it looks like, and dump. I mean, longs. I'm a permeable, so like I'm really like not like, oh, I can't long this if we get down here and get some clear structure, but I would much rather try and play on the shorts and play what makes sense here. An SMT at this high would be pretty fantastic. So I'd really want to see this high get swept, so all the people in shorts get kind of stopped out first. But we are just respecting this 2-minute gap. I'm sure that if we get a closure here, we go, but that's just not a good trade for me, so I'm going to pass this up, even though I'm sure this will close below here and run to this low, because there's really nothing holding it. But it's just not worth getting in, risking whatever, and then kind of generating more liquidity to get the deeper pullback that you'd want to see and go higher. So ES has some room here anyways to get to these next lows. So I'm liking the pullback. That's I wonder if anyone's longing that IFVG. I mean, that's a straight just like, I mean, it's not like the worst. Like, oh shoot, 25 contracts. Let's do one. Okay, I don't know why the paper's like not working, but it wouldn't be like the worst long just because you'd expect it to rebalance to something, but it's also just like you're playing against a very, very strong trend down. So like I said, I want to see a little SMT at those highs. The 3-minute retracement. So again, like if we get strong closes, it'll probably just rip lower, but I want to see more structure get built. I want to see this high get visited. And if we don't visit that high and we go lower, then I can always play longs to this high because I don't think that we're just going to leave all this. So a lot of opportunity on the table here today, I believe. So we shall see, man. We shall see. I'm really just anxious, but I'm hoping for oh, wow, nice trade. I'm really hoping for a win, obviously. But you know, I can't control what the market gives me. Like I associate winning and taking a winning trade with being right and learning and improving, but it's just not how it works, you know. It's about getting experience, patience, practicing your edge, journaling, learning from it. And that's like the part that I feel like I've been failing at, which is just I've been more focused on winning than just getting better and improving and following the plan each day, right? Like I'm more focused today on trying to just win this trade than, you know, or find the winning trade to be like, oh, I'm getting better. I'm better at trading. I did this. I got to win here. And it's like, you winning or not has no real bearing on if you got better, right? If I took this trade here and win against kind of what I want to see, if it just gets one displacement candle enter and it does work, yeah, I won on the day, but it's not really, you know, it's not really me practicing conviction in my model. Like as long as you have conviction in what you're trading, it's a good trade, and you should want to only take trades that you have conviction in, and wait for what you have conviction in, and wait for what you understand and stuff like that. So we are in this 5-minute gap. I wouldn't mind seeing this 5-minute as well get traded to. The 15-minute will open up here in 8 minutes. I think we'll be gone by then. This will be a nice inversion to the downside. So we're in that 5-minute gap on in Q and ES, and we're about to manipulate that high, which is nice. Right there should go boom. So this would have been a banger long, I guess. It's just not my personal favorite, but it would have played out. I still think that we want to go lower towards this draw since we got so close. But again, I could be wrong. This could be a reversal point, and then we leave it. But I think that this is a really nice, clear, obvious area to where we could see a rejection. So we have a lot of entries potentially. We do have SMT here, which is what I kind of wanted to see. So we have SMT slight SMT on this candle here. Trading into this fair value gap. The macro is open. This is the first presented gap of the day. If this thing gets closed above, then I'll be looking for longs, right? That's my stipulation. As long as we stay below this, I'll be looking for shorts. If we close above here, I'll be looking to longs to this 930 wick, because then I'll believe in the reversal. This looks really V-shape. I mean, it is a V. It's literally V. So unless we start displacing lower, we could be getting legs higher, which again, it's like, it sounds like, oh, I'm like just stating the obvious, like, oh, if we do this, we do this, or if we don't do this, we don't do this. But it's like, this is how you have to trade. You have to just be willing to adapt to different things you see. Okay, let's be ready here, just in case. That's a good sign. I'd want to see if this placed already, but we can watch here on the 15-second. See, don't want to rush it. The 2-minute here, so we might come back up and resweep, which I don't mind. But we got to keep in mind that we are going to start printing just bullish structure, right? This is a very bullish candle. If we start just making order blocks and respecting bullish P/E gets respected, inversion gets respected. This wick on this close above gets respected, right? We're disrespecting, right? Disrespecting this 5-minute. We're just kind of respecting this 5 minutes, so we just gotta keep our eyes on everything and see what's getting respected, what's not getting respected. I think the overall thought process, though, that this draw in liquidity is still valid is what's more so keeping me bearish. If we had swept this low, then I wouldn't really be looking for shorts at all. But I think that we just got such strong displacement towards this that with everything, with everything, it just makes me want to continue shorts. The 15-minute gap could open up here in a few minutes, and then we'd have that as well in play. So we just reswept. We still have SMT here, so I want to see that kind of hold now, and then get the displacement lower. Pretty sure these are equal highs here. High 33.75, 33.70. Yeah, so equal highs on ES. Not too concerned. Let's see here. But we are holding bullish structure on NQ. So again, if we do get above this gap here, I will then be looking for longs. I'd heard something outside. It was just some dogs, I guess. But. All right, so this is a nice rejection of this first presented gap. So that's really what I want to see, is this have some sort of give us the bias. So then we did resweep into here, but now we still have SMT with this gap. So with this high here, with first presented gap, we have SMT. So we don't have SMT at the 5-minute anymore, which is nice, but we have SMT here. So that is one thing, and then we swept this internal high, and we're getting legs lower. So I do like this look. Now I just want to see us continue it. But again, if we run through this gap, I'd have to say I'm be leaning a lot more towards longs. But that's a pretty solid rejection wick. And this is a pretty solid rejection on the hourly. I mean, we swept all of these lows holding this hourly gap. It's really just more so that this week, I feel like we want to put in a... I just feel like we want to put in more of a weekly... I just feel like we want to get the sweep. That's really all it is. I really feel like we're not going to leave the lows there, but I'm not going to marry that bias and get too attached to that idea. I'm still open to the idea of a potential long back up. So. $10 a.m. open's about to happen, so that's an important level. So 10 a.m. open's going to happen here. See, like anyone that's trying to long this order block confirmation, anyone trying to long this order block right here. So this is 10 a.m. open right here. You're going to see how this candle kind of responds and see where we go. But... so 10 a.m. is open. We're kind of going up, which is fine. We have that 15-minute gap now that I want to see kind of how we respect. All right, this is now a 15-minute gap that we could easily trade into and go lower. 10 a.m. is up and higher. 4 hour. This is a very bearish 4 hour close. I'm not worried about this wick because we had such a strong body, right? We had such a strong body and we closed down almost 1%. I'm still liking shorts. Ooh, I like this little SMT here, right at 10 a.m. This looks good. So I'm liking this. Still want to see that get the close below. It's a really nice first entry. But I want to wait for the inversion for value gap. So aggressive entry for shorts would be right now. Yes, tag the 15-minute NQ didn't. I really like that signature. And we will see here. I'm gonna go 2 micros there. I can add into this position when I get more confirmation. But this is the trade I like. If we get stopped out, we just need to take some deep breaths and reevaluate and see what's going on, what we could have done better. Five minutes rejecting, so that's not the best sign, but we could keep running through it. I want to see this 2 minute now kind of push through. I don't love that 2 minute look here until we get the close. Yeah, really not a fan of that. But it could just be order flow doing its thing. Would love to see this order block get put in and so it starts flushing through price. Go break even at, let's see. I don't know, we'll see. That looks a lot better though. Could add another contract here if we get a nice strong push lower, but might just leave it and not add anything. Why can't I get rid of this order? It's weird. Okay. For some reason I can't get rid of it. Oh well. I like the way that order block's getting respected. I don't like that that 2 minute still hasn't closed bearish yet. Just did there. Oh, this is annoying that we're kind of glitching, but oh well. Just letting it do its thing. I would like to see it continue to flush through here though. I think that we're glitching bad. Yeah, we are getting stopped out here. I'm gonna close on that displacement. Something's going wrong here. I'm just gonna close there. Flatten all. I don't know what's going on. My thing is glitching like crazy. Having a big issue with this. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. What is going on? This is not good, bro. That's disappointing to lose as well. Oh my gosh, I'm in an order. This is so screwed. Dude, what is this, bro? Guess everyone's having this problem. Unfortunate, that loss. What really went wrong? I don't know, dude. It's a good trade, I think. Unfortunate that we lost. Guess we're just bullish. I feel like I know nothing when I take these types of losses. Hopefully they compensate us for that loss, bro. But gives me time to think about it. Oh well, we lost. It's not the end of the world. It's disappointing though, because I just don't like being wrong. Like I hate feeling like I'm an idiot. Like, why did I think this short was good if it was a loss? Like, I'm always a reversal trader, and then like I try and play the continuation, I get screwed. But like, and this is such a good long. Go break even above these highs, and you just end this thing. But so annoying. Bro. Oh well. We'll go on heater sometimes and win every trade, and sometimes you just lose. So we'll see. I wonder if anyone else took that loss. Probably not. I always feel like I'm the only one that takes losses. But we'll make a TikTok about that. Bro, tell me why Alpha Futures wants to go down when I'm in this short. I don't know why this thing didn't work. It looked great to me. Reversed on me. Hopefully my stop loss got filled. I'm not sure what happened. And yeah, I can't even trade if I wanted to now. So that's frustrating to end the day on an L if we can't get back in. And it's just frustrating because why did that short not play out? I feel like I'm going to be the only person that took the loss there. It seems like no matter what happens, if I lose, nobody else in the world thought that that was a short. But I like this. I like the SMT with the 15-minute gap. ES made SMT there, and then we had displacement. We had an inversion, change state delivery, everything. I had the low down here, low of week. I wanted to see his retrade too. I don't know why that didn't play out. I really don't know why. Sometimes it just doesn't play out, but somehow everyone's going to have a fade of that trade, and I'm going to be the only one caught. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this trade lost, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like dude, I just feel like I'm such an idiot. Like I feel like I'm just trash at trading. And definitely longs are the move now, but I can't sign in, so. So frustrating. It's just so frustrating to lose the trade. Like you really just, I don't know, dude. That's what it is. And it's good that I guess I'm locked out now, or like stuck here because, like, genuinely just, I don't know, dude. I just like whenever you lose, it's that feeling of like, what's wrong? Like, why did like how did I lose that? And then it's almost like you gain true sight. Like as soon as I lose, it's like, oh well, this is clear. We're going higher now. And it's like, why does it seem so simply clear after you lose? But when you try and get in, it's like, I thought that this was a good trade. And somehow in the continuation traders that I featured, somehow everyone's going to have not taken this trade. Like, I know for a fact, somehow everyone will have not taken this trade somehow. Somehow, some way, everyone's going to be like, yeah, I didn't take that trade because of this, this, and this. All right, went on a little pause. Update, we bought a My Funded Futures eval. I think there's a lot of opportunities in this market. We have equal highs here with this open. We have lows below, so I just think that either way we go, we have a really nice reason to get in. So I'm going to try and half pass it and get this thing passed. My Funded Futures, there's no activation fees, so this was $77. If I pass, I get a funded account that can make me money for $77. So not going to buy too many. Didn't really want to buy one, but it's just frustrating to sit on the sidelines on a good day. So really frustrating, dude. I'm really frustrated with how this day has gone, but that's life, man. That's annoying, but we'll see. What's the max contract size on NQ on My Funded Futures? I don't know, but we don't need anything crazy. We have SMT at these highs. I kind of want to see us go and manipulate the lows one time. So if we get this 3 minute, if we get a 3-minute close below here, I might be willing to short. A clear displacement above, manipulation displacement above, we traded back down to that. So I feel like longs aren't really the worst either. But I would need to see some sort of PD array. This 2-minute inversion up would be a nice long. So stupid, bro. Hopefully my limit order out here is gone. I am praying that this loss somehow gets wiped because there's a chance, right? There's always a chance that the loss gets taken away on these types of days. Really just kind of sold on these shorts here, dude. Gonna go for it.
Order filled.
If we bounce from here. If we dump from here. I mean, we could come back up and remanipulate this high, but I just want to see it flush. What's 1,500 on one? 75 points. So we need 300. So 373.25 minus 76 points, 297. We just need to go to there. If we get a close through here, I think I add in some more contracts. Or even an order block close. It's crazy how every time I enter, I feel like I don't get a tick of profit. Like I haven't been in a single second of profit. I've been drawdown the whole time, but just wild. Tickled some profit, and now it just wants to bounce. It will. Come to me, man. We get that strong push through and close. I'll add another one. I don't like this resistance. Tighten stop a little bit there. I really want to add to it, but it's not giving me that like strong close. Stop loss at this candle's high. I'm gonna add there.
Order filled.
2, So I need 38 points plus 361. 322.
Order filled.
So we are half passed with the eval on that short. Cool. Oh, it works. I got locked out? Bro, what? Oh well, we have passed the eval. Shorts were free. We just wanted the reverse on our face. Literally don't know what to do about that. I mean, we only lost $200. I don't know why it's locked me out of the accounts, but that's, I don't know. I guess not my problem. Happy with how we managed that, eval, though. This is a really good ad because it passes the account instead of having to wait for us to get lower. Maybe we get there anyways, but then you just pass quicker, right? Because then if you get this follow through, you're done. So I'm going to go in and lose like a few bucks.
Order filled.
Trying to lose. Just trying to lose some just so, not that much. Just so I'm not like too far away from the consistency rule.
Stop filled.
Okay, that should be good. I think you can go over that much. Cool, man. I wish you could one day pass these things because I would just load it up on that short, but so cool. They brought back the alpha futures, but I can't do anything about it. So, I mean, honestly, today I kind of look at it as one of those blessings where, yes, we lost money. I like the setup I took. I think I was patient for it. I waited for it. Good risk. Only lost $200. It looks like my idea was correct in the draw on liquidity, and we're gonna continue lower. But yeah, we lost, and that's just part of trading. You gotta accept that you're gonna lose sometimes. Just gotta like not crash out, right? Like if I would have just kept trading and blown the rest like $300 more, that's a big deal. But if I just come back tomorrow, I can take one winning trade, smack a trade, and boom, back in profit, profit the account, profit on the week, winning day. Like it's that simple. So frustrating, but good thing came out of it. We half passed an eval. So yeah. Unfortunately, you can't one day pass because then I would definitely just full port this thing to to try and get that other 1500 because I'd have 3.5k buffer. But again, can't complain about being half passed. ES took out this low here, so we could get some sort of crazy reversal, but I doubt it. And yeah, just pretty frustrated that we got such a deep retracement. Doesn't really make too much sense for me. I don't really understand why we inverted the 15-minute just to dump. Yeah, we didn't reach the hourly gap on anything. I don't know. Weird price action. But I'm gonna end the video there because there's nothing for me else to really do in terms of like trading. I'm not gonna I can't trade my alpha futures accounts, and I'm not gonna buy more evals. I half passed this one, which I'm happy with. I like this trade. Why? Because I was expecting a continuation lower. I didn't think that we'd have this deep a retracement just to get these equal highs. So I was expecting that when we invalidate this push up, this is the last little hope for me. Boom, when this started closing lower, I'm willing to get in short here. And then when we had this displacing candle, I entered one more, which I'm fine with, right? To pass quicker, I would have got half passed anyways, but you know, like why worry about it when you can just add in and be done in a second? So cool day, learned from it. I think happy with overall how I read the market. It's just, I don't know why it was just so tricky today. That's one thing I gotta like learn from, is just like accepting that losses are gonna be part of it. Like people probably lost this trade here. The 2 minute. One thing is that this 2 minute showed a real sign of rejection, and then the 3 minute held this gap. But I mean, that's just so like negligible that I'm not like gonna nitpick that and be like, oh my gosh, this is why I lost. But yeah, a losing day is frustrating, but we'll bounce back. I think it was cool that it locked me out because then I got to just accept the loss, and like realistically, cool. Like I took the loss, and I'm really not that upset with it. I'm really not that mad. But what I've been mad about is revenge trading and constantly taking more and more setups and just trying to make it all back. So I don't know. Like I really feel pretty good about losing. The only thing is which is why I think I revenge trade, which I think I've identified, is that I revenge trade because I don't like being wrong and I don't like losing, and I just feel like it's a personal attack against my intelligence when I lose. And it's not a personal attack against my intelligence. It just means I lost in the market. Like I literally can't win every day. I think what it is too is a fear that I'm not going to win enough, and that I'm not good at trading, and that I'm not going to take good setups. So I get this fear of like, oh my gosh, I lost. I have to make it back. Like I can't sit here and lose. Like that scares me. It scares me to lose because it like makes you have to wrestle with, you know, oh, is there something wrong with me? So I'm going to try and learn from this trade. You guys let me know, what do you think was the reason why I lost in the comments. Obviously, I'm not going to like take everything to heart. I'm not going to just change my strategy and be like, oh, this person told me this, so this is why I lost. Like I was confident in drawing liquidity. I think just had more of a pullback. That's the thing. I don't know. I really don't know why I lost, and that's like the frustrating thing with trading. Sometimes you just don't know. So yeah, and then you just feel like an idiot. You feel like a pattern bar. Like, oh my gosh, how did you not see this and this? It's like, I don't know, dude. Code Diego on Apex, my fund futures, take profit trade in alpha futures. I really appreciate that. And hey, Tradeify, I have a code DB. It's the only one Diego's taken. And I got my first Tradeify code usage yesterday, so that was really cool. Shout out to you, whoever did that. Code DB on Tradeify, code Diego everywhere else. I appreciate y'all boys and girls for tuning into the channel. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Seek first the kingdom of God, and the rest will follow. Something like that, man. That's what I've been reflecting on and learning about. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.